right, welcome back to the Petite Homestead. Another garden update. So the watermelon plant is looking good. Green beans are doing all right. Not looking super stellar. I think we're getting eaten by some bugs, so I'm gonna have to do something about that here real soon. Watermelon plant looking great. Eggplants are also getting eaten a little bit, but starting to perk up some. This one's looking really good. And again, I put them in trellises so they don't topple over when the fruit starts to grow. Tomatoes are growing really well. We're going to give them a little shake, help fertilize. Once you see the flowers, they typically get fertilized by the wind. So we are going to just give them a little shake to help it along. Start hopefully getting some tomatoes really soon on these varieties. We'll give them all a little shake just to help them along. Grape plant is doing awesome. There's so many grapes on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these grapes. Hopefully I can get to them before the birds. I think I'm going to put a net over them. Zucchinis are also starting to grow really well. You can see all the little flowers. We're getting a little powdery mildew, it looks like, on some of those lower leaves, but since they're below the flowers, I'm just gonna chop some of them off. So I normally will prune my zucchini as I go. Once it starts to grow away from those lower leaves, all those leaves are doing is kind of taking some of the energy away from forming the rest of the plant. So I start to prune them off pretty quickly, especially if you have a leaf that is not looking healthy, or if you think there might be a squash borer in one of the stems. I will just cut it off so that it doesn't taint the rest of the plant. So we're just going to keep going along here, and peeking a little zucchini starting to grow there. Oh, it looks so good. It's so exciting. It's why I love gardening, You know, it's exciting to grow your own food and know that you did it, pretty successfully. So once you start to see those little plants and those little fruits start to grow, it's super exciting. Anybody else who gardens will understand. So we're just going to keep going along. I have 4 zucchini plants at the moment, and they're looking really good. Again, we're getting eaten by some bugs, so I got to do something there. Looks like we had a flower fall off. There's some bugs on it, so I don't want to take this in. I've never made zucchini, like stuffed zucchini flowers. Maybe one day. So we're just going to throw that one away. But yeah, there's some little zucchinis growing, and they look so good. Look at that little guy. And then moving to the other side, so garlic. Same thing, looking great. We're not ready to harvest yet, still letting those bulbs grow. We got a little purple pepper plant. I am not going to harvest yet. The rest of the peppers are growing well. Green beans definitely need a little help in the bug department. Cucumber back here is looking great. Oh, we got little cucumbers starting. There's tons of flowers on them. Tons and tons of flowers. And little tiny cucumbers starting to grow right behind the flowers. We have peas along the fence there. They're all doing well. Some radishes right here. That radish is almost ready to be harvested. We're going to give them a few more days just to fill out before we pull. And those little tiny ones you see back there are also radishes. Another pepper plant. I grow bell peppers only. And you can see one developing well there. I may wait until that starts to turn red to harvest. And then we have this. This is the best my peas are doing. So I did harvest 3 peas already, but forgot to start the video. So I had to completely redo it. And you can see how tall they're starting to grow. And I also harvested 2 green beans. But these green beans are looking the best out of all of my green beans. But growing well. So here's my 3 peas and 2 green beans. Happy homesteading, guys.